Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a what's on my iPhone 7 Plus video. Make sure you like this video if you like it, and hopefully this gives you some kind of inspiration as to what to put on your iPhone, or I don't even know, like, why do people watch these videos? I'm just nosy, like, I think I'm just nosy, that's probably what it is. So without further ado, we should get straight into the video. So like I already said, I have an iPhone 7 Plus. I know that there's now an 8 and an 8 Plus out, and I got this just before the 8 was released, just because I knew it would be cheaper. That is honestly why I got it, and I don't actually mind, because to be fair, I feel like I'm not going to get another phone. This is the 128 gigabytes, and I managed to get the black matte one. I think it's probably one of the most popular colors, and I have to say I really love the black matte. I didn't want to get rose gold. I knew that from the start, because every girl that I know has rose gold iPhone, and it's just, to me, it's just so like basic. Honestly, like if I put my phone on the table, I just want to be able to pick it up and know that it's mine. One's got a preference. I just love the matte. I think matte is just such like on fleek. The case I have right now is just a clear white plastic one, because I usually actually keep like bank cards and stuff in here, which is really bad, but honestly if I can't be asked, I just press and contactless. It's a really bad thing to do. I know I shouldn't do that, but that's just me. I have a pop socket, and I just have the marble one. I'll give you a close-up in a cutaway or something. It's really useful. The only reason I got this is because I had a 5S before, so I just thought I wouldn't be able to hold the phone very well, but in all honesty I barely use it now because I'm so used to how big it is. This little screen is going to appear on the, well, my right but your left, and that's basically where you're going to be following what's on my iPhone. So this is my lock screen, and guys, this is the third time I'm doing this. This is so frustrating, so I feel like I'm really repeating myself. Anyway, this is my lock screen, and at the moment it's just got a wallpaper picture of me and one of my best friends at my other best friend's wedding. This is actually back in the beginning of September, so it's been about a month now, and I really love this picture. The makeup was popping, so that's why it's on my main page. So if you just go to my main screen, this is actually not my main screen, this is my main screen, I probably have all the basic things that most people have. So along the bottom I just have my phone, my mail, my Chrome, and my Outlook. I actually prefer Chrome to Safari. A lot of people use Safari, but I just don't like it for some reason. So then the main apps I have here is my messages, my iTunes store, calendar, my camera, which I'm not gonna lie, I think as soon as I got my upgrade, this is probably my favorite thing. And then I've got my clock, news, weather, wallet, settings, notes, app stores, and then after that I've got all my most used apps. So from the top I've got Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, WhatsApp, the Bible app, and photos. So that's not in any particular order, I just have them on there just as a means to get them quickly. So Snapchat at the moment is actually private, but you know, there's no harm in going into the Snapchat thing. Does anyone else like love looking at all the different filters and stuff that are on Snapchat at the moment? Like, I don't know, I do this every Sunday as well. I just try and see what's new. Facebook is also private, that's for my family. Twitter, you guys can definitely follow me on Twitter. So my Twitter is actually FionaBrianne, so at FionaBrianne, not FionaBrianne. And yeah, if you want to keep up with what I've been posting, especially any new videos that I have, you can definitely keep an eye on that. There, as you can see, there's a new video there that I've just posted. And then all the other kind of good stuff that I have on my channel. If you follow me, I'll definitely follow you back. And then kind of leading on to that, I have my own YouTube, of course, which is what you're watching this video on. So again, this is my homepage. As you can see, some of my recent videos there. If anything catches your fancy, definitely make sure you subscribe to this channel. There will be a link or a button on the screen somewhere for you to subscribe. And of course, if you are already a subscriber, then make sure if you haven't seen some of these videos, definitely go check them out. The next thing on here is my Spotify, and I definitely use Spotify every single day without fail. At the moment, my favorite playlists are just here. So I have a summer throwback one because I'm sad that summer's finished. I'm actually liking songs to sing in the car at the moment. There's some really like just belters on there that I just, you know, I don't sing them out loud, I just sing in my head. And praise and worship, because it's Sunday today, so I tend to put this on especially when I'm getting ready in the morning, because I was on early service. And then my current custom playlist is called Autumn 17. Really original, I know. At the moment I was playing Mama's Prayers by JP Cooper, and here is a list of some of the songs I have been loving. Particularly I love Return of the Mac at the moment, Questions by Chris Brown. So this thing keeps playing up, I'm gonna have to keep my eye on it, but my favorite social media at the moment is definitely Instagram. You guys should definitely follow me. Here are some of the people that I follow in case you were wondering. But my actual page is this one here. It's FionaBrianne. Again, if you follow me, I'll definitely follow you guys back. So this is just a bit of a snippet into my life and the people that I guess I'm closest to, and then also just kind of things that I like to post. And again, if you guys ever want to know what my latest video is, here is the pictures from my latest video as I just showed you on my Twitter, so you can definitely have a look. And then I'll always have a link straight to the latest video on my Instagram, so you can just go and watch it straight away there. Okay, so the next one is WhatsApp, but obviously WhatsApp is with people in real life, so I'm not going to pull that up because you'll just see like loads of names. The next one is the Bible app, which I use every morning, and if you didn't know, you can basically just read the Bible in digital form on your phone, which means you don't have to like have a paper Bible, so you can just click and highlight verses if you want to. But I actually use this more for the plans part, and this is just a really good way to wake up in the morning. So I do devotionals in the morning, and even if you guys aren't Christians or believers, I would definitely think having devotionals is such a good way to wake you up in the morning, because it gets you thinking about things. The one I'm reading right now is about coming back after epic failure. Photos is probably all me, so yeah, there's a brief show of what was in my photos. And now I'm on to my second page, and this is where the fun happens. This is where all of my apps and stuff are. I feel like I just want to look at the screen to make sure this is still recording. So the first folder I have is fun. This was supposed to have all of my games in it, but I actually have a lot of games that I'm currently playing. I just can't be bothered to put them back up. So I have Shazam as per usual. I have music, Heads Up, which is definitely for those socials I have with my church friends, Bitmoji, Pachang, which is actually a game I gave up on because I just couldn't get past the level. So this game, you basically have to just kind of get the ball from one side to another, so you kind of use the different levers and stuff. It's really confusing because you have to kind of watch both sides. By the way, I've already made it past this level, so if I'm doing terribly, that's why. So then the next folder on here we have is health. So the first app I have is just a tracker, and we all know what that kind of tracker is for. Then next one is health, which comes with the phone. HelloFresh I actually used when I had the subscription, which I no longer have, but basically this just lets you track what kind of food will be delivered to you in the next week, and it kind of gives you an overview of all the different menus, and you can just click on it and maybe have a look at what's involved. The last two is LifeSum and MyFitnessPal, which I haven't actually used both of them in about 2 months now. The next thing is my photos, and this is where I have all the apps which help me when it comes to Instagram. So the first one is VSCO Cam or Visco Cam or whatever you want to call it. So my favorite filter is actually HB1 and HB2. This has already got a filter on it, by the way, which is why it really looks okay. The next one is Canon Connect, and that's if you have a Canon camera and you want to use your phone as a remote, you can do that. Boomerang videos layout, I'm sure everyone's heard of those and has them. Whoops. Canva, I use that just to create different kind of images. This is more for work or church, because I'm in charge of the social medias for both. Facetune is a really good one as well. I use Facetune to bring out highlights. You can see I had to take a lot of selfies, guys, but you know, I don't know, I might just go over with details, you know, like if I really want to bring out my top there or some of my hair, and then click done. I might also just smooth. I don't know if I've got anything to smooth. I don't mind my nose. You can click that button to see the changes, just things like that. I mean, I barely use it, to be fair, because it can become quite, it can make pictures look quite fake. Over is just like Canva, so I won't go into it. Pinterest is Pinterest. I don't really have an account. I wouldn't say necessarily follow me. GSD is, if you guys watched my last What's on My iPhone, which was a couple of years ago now, means getting stuff done. This is basically my productivity app or folder. This has all the things I need for work. Now I'm actually a marketing and events manager, so all of these apps are useful if you want to go into that field, apart from BeautyCon. I'm not really sure why that's in there. The first one is Eventbrite, and that's just me managing all my events, especially when we have online registrations. The next one is the Tendify Studio, so I actually built and managed the app for my workplace, so I do that. Extras is all the rubbish that's on the phone already, which I can't be bothered to delete. Money is everything to do with food and money, so I have my 2 accounts. Then I have Receipt Hog, which basically just keeps track of all the receipts I have, and you can actually earn points from this, but again, I haven't used this app since I've changed phones, so yeah, I don't know if there's any point in that. Depop is where I sell some of my clothes. At the moment, I've got all of these things on sale. There's not a lot. I've sold a couple of things, and deleted a couple as well. So obviously I've just sold this beanie hat. Urban Outfitters is actually my favorite app right now, and that is because I get a lot of inspiration from here. I'm actually a member, so I get 30% off at the moment. But this is what I like to do. This is my hack for you guys. If you're trying to redo your house and stuff, you don't necessarily have to buy anything. But for example, what I like to do, let's just think about, like, so throws and cushions. That's probably not a good example. Yeah, okay, so throws and cushions and stuff. Instead of actually looking at the item, I like to kind of pick, you know, for example, this here, kind of have a look at how they put different pieces in a room together, because I know that Urban Outfitters actually has probably one of the best interior design just ideas. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't necessarily buy things because I find it very expensive for what it is, but I like to see how they place things in a room, especially when it comes to color palettes and materials and prints and things like that. So Urban Outfitters is the one to go to. Deliveroo won't open because it will show you my location, but that's basically just to get food in your local area. Domino's and Pizza Hut, everyone knows, and Nando's also. Live Folder was full back in the day, but I've recently moved a lot of apps. So I have AOL, which is my old mail, which basically where all my spam goes. The next one is the Black Young Professional Network, and this is basically almost like Tinder and LinkedIn, I would say. So the idea is to connect young black professionals together. So what you do is you have a profile on here, and then what you can do is search for people in your local area, and then you can click on their kind of picture, and it will give you a update on, you know, where they are, what they like to do, and if you like the look of them, if they seem to be the kind of person you want to connect with on a business level. This is business, by the way, this isn't actual Tinder. I'm only saying Tinder because you can click the plus button and it will kind of add them and make them know that you would like to connect with them, and if they click you as well with a tick, then you can connect and then you can begin talking and stuff. The idea is to meet up and to share ideas of business. I know people on here who've already tried to hook up, and I'm like, nah, you can clearly see that I'm here to network. I'm not here to be looking for a man, thank you very much. But you know, all these apps and stuff, people do try it, so you have to be careful when it gets to things like that. Okay, so the next folder is junk, and that is literally all the stuff that came with the phone, so it's not interesting. Travel is all the stuff I use when I'm on the go. I take the coach a lot because I travel, you know, to London or to other places to visit friends and my family. So I have Viewer, which is an in-app app for National Express, and you can't actually get onto it now because it will only work if you're connected to the National Express network. National Express, of course, is where you book your coach tickets if you are going away, so I like to use that because I can also get my ticket on my phone. Uber, again, everyone knows Uber, and then Maps. And then these last apps here are just things that I haven't bothered to put in a folder or I use. So Paraboo is just like all of these different Instagram snap print websites. I haven't used this before and I don't know why I downloaded it, but it does have a free set of 25 square prints, which I might use later on. So The Room is a game that I've been playing lately, and this is basically where you have this box and you kind of unfold it and click different things, and it helps you like unlock certain puzzles. So I'm trying to figure this out right now. I'm really stuck, but clearly this has got something to do with the bit in the middle. I don't know how it's working right now, but I'm a bit stuck, and that is basically how I spend my break. Another game I like to play is Commute, and I'm not going to go on it. Basically, you just have to try and make sure that you can get the cars together and stuff and make sure they don't bump into each other. Now TV, it gives you lots of options for different things to watch. I actually got the internet with this, which is the only reason I have it at the moment. I'm only watching Criminal Minds. It's not very good, in all honesty. Okay, and then lastly I have Episode, which is just a murder mystery game, which you basically just point and click and try and find the murderer. And I'm not going to go into it because this has been a headache and a half. That's basically what's on my phone. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's like the 4th time I've had to record everything, and actually at this point I'm just done. If you guys, like I said, are not subscribers, make sure you subscribe to this channel and make sure you thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. If you haven't already checked out my last video, which was an autumn inspired makeup look, then you should definitely do that, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.